60 years later, and Denise Sullivan still has not been found. She's presumed dead after a violent attack on her mother and her mother's male friend.
Their killer took his own life. Each missing person has a family, and for them, the search continues. ABC4's Marcos Ortiz joining us in studio with tonight's Missing in Utah. Marcos?
Well, you know, it happened on the 4th of July, 1961. Denise Sullivan, her mother, her male companion were all vacationing in the Four Corners region when they came across a strange man whose car appeared to have broken down.
And then Abel did something under the hood and then went in the car, started it up, and come out with a gun. And it just all went wrong from there.
In 1961, Jeannette Sullivan invited her 15-year-old daughter to a vacation out west. They were from Connecticut. They left behind 4-year-old Jeannie, who stayed with her grandparents. Jeannette's friend, Charles Boothroyd, was also with them, and the two had more than a vacation in mind. That's according to Jeannie Nabosny, the daughter left behind.
The information that I got from him was they were going to be married when they got out west, but they never made it that far.
On the 4th of July, the Sullivans and Boothroyd made their way to Dead Horse Point State Park near Moab. There, they met Abel Aragon, who portrayed himself as a tour guide, but he really wasn't. Aragon was a former war hero and an unemployed coal miner. After talking with him, he left, but the group later saw his car to the side of the road. They helped restart the car. A local historian chronicled the story in a book he wrote about the incident.
He proceeds to get out of the car and brings his rifle. He says, "This is a stick-up." Jeannette was really upset and threw the money at him, and that got him where he shot her.
Boothroyd confronted Aragon and got shot twice in the head.
Charles went down the first time. He said he was kind of delirious and went to get up, and Abel shot him again. My sister saw the whole thing and tried to get away.
It was the last time Denise Sullivan was seen or ever heard from. Over the next few days, there was a massive manhunt underway in the Four Corners region. The clues started trickling in. This is from a 1976 documentary produced by Emory High School.
We found the rifle, and we found his clothes that he had on, and also we found a shovel. And the only reason we believe that he would hide the shovel was the fact that he had used it either to kill her or hit her or use it in covering the body.
Authorities learned it may be Abel Aragon after his wife contacted them about her missing husband. But as two FBI agents stopped the car, Aragon shot himself. He later died that night at the hospital.
What was your first reaction when you saw Abel in the hospital?
Well, I think it was a pretty violent reaction. The man had been shot and was either dying or dead. It's been, for a person not used to those sorts of things, it was a little shocking.
Charles Boothroyd survived, gave authorities a description of the suspect, and told reporters, "I heard a click-click, then an explosion, and she fell on the ground. Then there was another click-click, and he shot me." Regarding Denise, he said she couldn't possibly be alive.
He loved us very much, but I don't think he ever got over the feeling that it was a little bit his fault that my mother died, and it wasn't his fault at all.
Now, tomorrow in our continuing story, life after Denise Sullivan's disappearance. For Missing in Utah, Marcos Ortiz, ABC4 News.
Thanks so much, Mark.